was the world's greatest scientist. I was an American citizen, but I was born German in 1879. I also lived in Italy and Switzerland. My family was Jewish, so when Hitler started to persecute the Jews, I had to leave Europe. I still pursued my dreams, and in 1940 I became an American citizen. I didn't have a good experience in school. Music helped me make scientific discoveries. I made extraordinary accomplishments in science. I was so curious about the world and how things work. At age 5, my dad gave me a compass, and I was mesmerized by the mysterious, invisible force that made the needle going north. Even though I liked to learn, I had a bad temper. When I was just 5, I was so mad I threw a chair at my tutor. Even after that, I was sent to school. I was the only Jewish boy at the Catholic school. If I made a mistake, the savage teachers would hit my knuckles with a cane. My classmates incessantly called me Biedermeier, which means nerd. When I was 10, Max Talmud, who was a medical student, came to dinner on Thursdays. Max and I discussed scientific ideas and theories. I loved it. Max gave me books on geometry, science, and philosophy. The hostile teachers at my school would not let students think or question anything. Finally, at age 15, I dropped out of school. I eventually moved to Switzerland and finished high school because I couldn't get into college without it. In 1905, I earned my PhD in physics from the University of Zurich, proving my passion for how things work. At age 6, I learned to play the violin. At first, I was forced to play the violin, and I did not like it. At age 13, I heard one of Mozart's sonatas and surprisingly fell in love with music. Music became very important to me. When I was stuck on a problem, whether day or night, I would play my violin until I figured out the answer. If I were not a physicist, I would probably be a musician. I often think in music, live my daydreams in music, and I see my life in terms of music, I declared. Music helps me solve the world's greatest mysteries. I made accomplishments in the study of matter, motion, and light. I published one of my discoveries in the scientific journal, Annals of Physics. My first paper explained that light is both a wave and a particle. I discovered light is the fastest thing in the universe, and it travels at 670 million miles per hour. My second paper explained that molecules exist and their size can be calculated. My third paper, which changed the view of space and time, was published in 1905 on my theory of special relativity. Before scientists believed that space and time never changed, I discovered space and time are relative. I came up with the formula E equals mc squared. E stands for energy, m stands for mass, and c refers to the speed of light. This revolutionary discovery led to lasers, bioengineering, pharmaceuticals, internet switching devices, and the atomic bomb. In 1921, I won the Nobel Prize for Physics, but not for the theory of relativity, but the award was for my earlier work on the photoelectric effect. My theory of relativity is the greatest scientific discovery ever made, affirmed Paul Dirac, my fellow Nobel Prize winner in physics. I gave the world a whole new look at time, matter, motion, space, and energy. Even though I wasn't born in America, I made great discoveries in science. America, which gave me safety, allowed me to pass on my knowledge to young American scientists. I overcame my bad experience in school. I deeply